Hello, everybody, and welcome to NinjaChris's Silly History. And I'd like to welcome you to this month's show. And this month, we're talking about the history of the octopus. So I hope you stick around. Sorry, there might be a few puns in there occasionally. I'm sorry, but hey, it's gonna happen, innit? So yeah, but in all seriousness, stick around and you might learn a bit. Though it seems like some of you may already know a little bit about octopuses because there is quite an array of videos on YouTube already. But this is my research on them, and yeah, this is where I see the octopus coming from, and everything from what I've read, and it's all exciting. And yes, the octopus is a very, very interesting animal, and we don't know it fully yet because there's still so much to learn about it. Because they are such a, I don't know, how can I say it without just going, they're weird, but in a sense, I suppose they are, because they kind of go against the laws of stuff. I mean, they're incredibly slow, but they are extremely clever. But they can, well, I say they're slow, but they can speed up. Some of them they are able to speed up. Some of them are a little tiny one. Some of them are massive, which you'd find the giant North Pacific octopus. They're massive. That's the biggest of the octopuses, and from some of the videos I've seen, they're quite orange looking. And the video I saw started off as a little baby octopus. They put it into an uh, aquarium sort of situation, and basically you followed it through as she grew up. She grew up, and they named her Scarlet because she had a little scar under her eye, which was nice. It's kind of like we do at Kitten Academy. They kind of babied it up, and then the thing with an octopus is you've got to keep their brain active. That's something that you've got to do, or else they get bored, and there's a chance that they may escape, and nobody wants that. And they might get a bit violent because they are tough when they hit. Oh yeah. So I'm not saying I've been hit by one, but I've obviously seen the stories and everything, and they do mention that they do pack quite a punch if they're not too pleased with you. They te- they like to punch when it comes to mating as well, which I seem very interesting. Oh well, hey, but yeah, this little Scarlet. Well, she started little, but they had to train her in the cage and stuff. Train her how to eat. Train her how to catch prey. So they put a few crabs and stuff in there, a few other crustaceans, so you could actually watch how they kind of had their dinner. It Thankfully they didn't show you the insides and everything, but apparently there's big teeth right underneath on their underside, and they literally chew it up, and then they dispose the waste of whatever they're eating. So if you're floating around under the sea and you see a load of shells and stuff, you could say, "Oh, there's a giant octopus under there because there's loads of shells, casings, and everything." Because they don't eat the shells. Funnily enough, they'll they get stuck in your teeth. You see, you can't do them sort of things. You can't chew. It's like us trying to eat the bones out of a KFC. They hurt. Then I thought from experience. Ow! Don't, please don't do. And don't do that with your crabs either. But hey, you do what you want with your food. But I enjoy. I never knew how excited an octopus was since I started looking at the research into it. They're amazing creatures, though. And yes, they do. They do actually have their sticky pads. About 300 of them all over your hand. Loads of them, just to stick. They use them to climb. They use them to pull in their prey as well. Because yeah, well, their prey can be pretty sneaky. So, some of them can be quite fast and that, but it all works out in the end for them. So, when did we first start finding them, or not? We, because that was more quite recent compared to when it was originally found. Sort of found the information about it. It was about, let's say about 500 million years ago. So they've been on this earth for a little while, but they've changed a bit over the years, because they used to have a shell when they started as animals. They used to have a helmet on. That's how I saw it anyway. They used to have a helmet on, but about 140 million years ago, that helmet fell off, and now they're all squidgy at the back, and they're a bit more defenseless, but they're not as defenseless as some think, because they can have a violent attitude and stuff like that. But they've got something also that I've found out, and some of it I may have heard already before, but they have 3 hearts and they have 9 brains. I mean, wow. I mean, the 3 hearts, I mean, they're giving Doctor Who a run for his money, aren't they? Right, I'll raise you, I'll have a 3rd one. I bet Doctor Who next is going to come in with 4. Saying, eat that, Mr. Octopus. No, I should be careful, Mr. Octopus. That's a Marvel character. Funnily enough, he doesn't really look relatable to an octopus anyway. You know, Doc Ock from Spider-Man. You know, he has the big sort of tentacle things, I suppose, coming out, but I wouldn't say that represented an actual octopus. Or maybe it could, in a weird way. But that's just one of the cultural references that you could go with, because obviously an octopus over the years, we've got them on cartoons. I mean, my thumbnail, it's a cartoon of an octopus. It's not a true representation of an octopus. Those of you who have seen a real octopus, you would understand that there's a big difference. And we've got to remember, these are animals. And a lot of research have said that they're not very social. They're very on their own kind of creatures. But really, but some of the videos and stuff that I've seen, they can get quite friendly with each other, especially when it comes to being friendly with humans. And yeah, they become attached to the human. As example, when they come out because they can latch onto the person, they're basically analysing you. So when you come back, you'll be remembered. They'll remember that you're safe. Because that's the thing about octopus. They can actually work out for themselves whether you're all right or not. And if you're all right with them, sometimes they'll let you tag along. They'll just say, "Come on, follow me." Obviously, without actually saying it. Though there is people out there who they can actually talk to octopuses. It's like these cat whisperers and stuff. You can be an octopus whisperer, and that's quite a mouthful to say. So, yeah. But hey, why not? But I found that really quite interesting that you could actually, and they'll accept you almost as one of your own, and you can help them feed as well because they can work with a fish, like because there was a video of them working with a trout, which I thought was fairly interesting, and they worked together, and the trout basically pointed its nose down and said, "That's where the food is." So the octopus went and got the food, and well, I assume that they shared. So yeah, but then the human did something similar and started pointing down. The I think they liked the human better because the human didn't want the food as well. So the octopus was quite happy with the human doing it because that meant the octopus got it all. The octopus didn't have to share because octopus aren't really good sharers, as I saw when the octopus got put in with a few other animals. When they put the food in, it was meant to be shared, and yeah, because the octopus is big. This octopus was bigger. Yeah, it kind of barged its way in and said, "No, this is mine. Go get your own." So the person checking on us had to sort of find another bit of food and kind of separate them so this one could actually eat. But the thing, octopuses, they do eventually get full, so everybody can take a break and they can like, right, we're guaranteed to be safe because she's full and she's not gonna want to eat me anymore. I probably look like a walking buffet, but she can't eat me. I'll just have whatever's left on the floor. But yeah, it's so wow. So yeah, about 500 million years ago, when the first essential octopus, or maybe I should say a cephalopod, because essentially that is what a octopus is, along with squids, cuttlefishes, and nautilus. They're all in the same family, so not saying specifically an octopus down through the Cambrian Order, Order, Ordovician era, the geological period. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied here because these are quite a mouthful for me to read. It's like, yeah, it was that period about 500 million years ago, and yeah, they lost their shells. Yeah, but the thing when we found out that humans found out was back in the Minoan civilization from 3100 to 1100. It was in Crete during the Bronze Age, and there was octopus printed on a vase. There was octopus on coins as well back in 1650 BC. So if you look back in that time, you also around that time it was the Mycenaean Greek people as well, which was basically they came after the Minoan culture, so somebody else had to take over Greece. So yeah, it's all it's all good, but all these printings and stuff, and all these hieroglyphics and everything like that, they all kind of point to octopus style things. Yeah. Oh, hello everybody. Where are we? I'll just say hello to everybody. Hey, Molly and Terry, how you doing? Anna, good to see you. Steve, happy to have you here. Joanne, good to have you here. Hope everything's all good with you. Hey, Sam, good to have you here as well. Cecilia, always wonderful to have you up here. Joanne, you've got your baking report. Apple and sultana strudel, cheese scones, and nice dinners. Just an example, I see. Mince and potatoes. Yep, sounds yummy. You're thinking of making a banana loaf? Okay, fair enough. I've never heard of one of those before. Oh well, if you think it's nice, I'm not going to argue with the master baker here. But yeah, it's good. It's great to have you all here, and I thank you for keep coming, and I hope you enjoy yourself, even if I'm not always chatting about the octopus. But I think I burned myself out early, but I enjoy just having a chat with you guys as well. It's it's so fun. We've also got like historic people as well. I'm sure a lot of people know of the name Aristotle. He helped he didn't help design the octopus. He was alive from 384 to 322, so he didn't strictly change anything on the octopus, but he was the first one to notice that they change color to use it for camouflage, because yes, that is something that an octopus can do. They can change their color in less than milliseconds. They can literally go from that color and then they can blend into the location. For example, if they're in a rocky ground, they can turn into the rock pretty much anyway. They can make themselves look like wherever environment they are. And yeah, they can change color, which I find really weird, because they can only see in black and white, and that kind of thing has stumped physiologists and all scientists who are trying to they're still trying to work out how they can do that. They're thinking it's something in the neurons and stuff, that they can feel the changing color and stuff. It's like, I'm not a scientist, so I can't exactly go through it as much as they can, but either way, things change around and all that. But I think octopuses, nonetheless, are very, very cool. The main one that wants to be looked at is the common octopus, or also its name is Octopus vulgaris. Sorry. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I malfunctioned. Anyway, yeah, that's one of the types of octopuses. Anyway. Oh yes, octopuses are definitely intelligent. It's one of those where you have actually got to keep them busy, because they're. I think I mentioned it a bit earlier. They need to keep their mind stimulated, so they put these blocks in. They ask them to. They could open it. They can actually climb on top of a jar and open it, which I thought, that is incredible. This big thing just going on a security, like a baby security jar, and he's just pulled it off. It's just like, whoa. Um, Joanna, banana loaf. It's wonderful and it's easy to bake. All right, okay, fair enough. Banana nut bread. There's the octopus. Oh, sorry, Steve. I don't. I think I used my best. I think I used my best one. But stick around. Sorry. Maybe I'll have 8 more later. Sorry, I'm trying to dig for the jokes now. I'll just be me. I'm just the random guy who's just rambling. But I was mentioning earlier about it being a lot of culture and stuff like that. I did a little bit of looking around at the culture of the octopus and seeing how they put it into like cartoons and stuff like that. I mean, my mum put me onto this one and said, "Oh, look at this! This is a squiddly diddly." I had a quick look around. Usually, like, oh, this is very, very tallish, silly. He's one of those who wants to escape his little his bowl of water, his water pond that he's stuck in, but he always seems to want to break out, and this guy in a white suit keeps putting him back in. He keeps trying to escape, but no, you're not getting out, mate. You're not getting out. Enjoys the scooters. Did I see the movie My Octopus Teacher? No, sorry, I haven't. Enjoying the scooters in the Kitten Academy. They are being very good. Reading the junk mail. Oh, I don't know about that. I've not really been keeping that much apprised of Kitten Academy as much anyway. Cartoons has definitely become SpongeBob SquarePants sort of has it with Squidward because of the tentacles. I know he's a squid essentially, but it's still a cephalopod in a sense. So I suppose I can let that one be. It's open to interpretation. Do you want to call him? I mean, he is theoretically a squid because he's got 6. Octopus is obviously 8 with the oct part. So yeah. Oh, there's also there was another program I was watching earlier. Was Oswald? It was called Oswald the Octopus. And I actually thought that was pretty good. Unfortunately, it looks like it didn't run too long because it went from 2003. It went to 2003 from 2001, so it only had a couple of years. I thought it was quite funny, actually. It's funny how children's TV could actually hook you in a little bit. It's like, what? It's children's TV. What can you do? Also, films that use the octopuses. I mean, we've got like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which is quite a famous book, also movie now, where an octopus in the water was quite big. You don't want an octopus in the water, a massive one, because they sounds a bit like the Kraken, which is one of the mythical creatures. Because we'll get onto mythical creatures, and I believe the Kraken was part of it. I know it's mythical, but blooming heck, it's quite scary. It's a Norwegian myth, thankfully. Though the myth did come from some sort of reality, but I don't think it was a huge octopus that took them down. I've got a feeling it was probably just a natural sort of disaster situation. But who knows, really? But yeah. And well, I've not seen James Bond for a while, which is annoying for me because I like a bit of James Bond. And the emblem for Octopussy was based on was on a James Bond. It was actually, if you look at the octopus, it's actually based on a blue-ringed octopus. And that is actually, the blue-ringed octopus is the only octopus with the ability to kill, because they all have venom in them. They all have some sort of venomous spray, but the blue-ringed octopus is the only one that can kill. They're quite cool, because when I saw a video, they are quite cool to watch. Because, well, when it says blue ringed, they actually do have blue rings. But unfortunately, when you start seeing them blue rings, Lattle, that means get away from me now. And the brighter they get, they might eventually strike. And the thing with a blue ringed octopus is they're only like golf ball size, but they can kill because of their poison inside. They bite you. It doesn't actually hurt, but you just get a load of symptoms. And if you manage to live out 24 hours, that gives you time to be healed. You can get healed from it, but it'll probably be agony. If you get taken to hospital quick enough, they can sort you out. So apparently, there has been three deaths, but I find that three's a bit too many. And also, I found out about the blue-ringed octopus. Apparently, they have enough venom for 26 adults, and that's quite a lot of venom. Because obviously, adults, well, they vary in size, but that's quite a lot to go with there. What's wrong with my nose? My nose is going all sniffly. Oh well. Hope everybody's been having a good. You've all had a good month and everything. You've all done what you've got to do in the month. And that's it. The host's gonna die on camera. Don't worry, I'm all right. It's all good. But yeah, with the octopus, I find the octopus really, really cool, and really, it's weird that they're not greatly fast, but they can speed up when they need to speed up, which is the fun thing about it, because there's the different types of octopus, because you've got the Serena type octopus and you've got the Inserena type octopus, which is a more common style, which is what the common octopus is, because it works mostly in the shallow waters, so above everybody, so you can see them. But the Serena ones are more deep. They apparently they're called the Dumbo octopus. So it's not because they're dumb, it's because they've got ears and stuff, and they've got a stronger inside shell. and stuff, because that's how they've adapted, and they're kind of in the deep sea. They're right below. You don't get much chance to see them because they always float really low, and for us humans to go, we can't go that far down because it gets absolutely pitch black, and you can't go down that far without finding something a bit creepy. I don't know. I don't want to even find out. Oh, lummy neck. Hey, okay. Yeah, so yeah, they also split off from. There's also a thing called super families with the, because you've got the Octopedia, which is the standard one, and then you've got an Argon Autoedia. I'm I have fun. I have fun with these names. Honestly, there's a funny octopus that's called the coconut octopus. I know it sounds a bit silly from the name, but they are really clever. These coconut octopus, because they basically carry themselves to help them walk along easier. It's basically a movable home, essentially, because if they're going along with it and if they sense danger, they can hook themselves up in it and hide away. So basically, they're carrying their defense. They've described it like it's a octopus with a mobile home. So there you go. That's pretty cool. You can carry your home with you. The thing is, it's not always a coconut shell. It's just whatever the coconut octopus has with them. The coconut octopus is also called the veined octopus because sometimes as it moves along, it looks like it's got veins and stuff on it. Oh. We were fall season. Steve, how's outreach? We didn't do outreach today. Outreach was last week, Steve. It feels like September, where 7th. Mowley, you'll check on that Billy Connolly. You know, I've never ever actually seen Billy Connolly. I've never really watched into him too much. There's a like Cecilia. It's been raining all day, but it cools off at least. But like a steam bath. Okay. And there's no Black Rant tonight. It was on Thursday night, 28th. I could not find it to watch. No, I have not eaten octopus. Oh yeah, that's something that people could do because you got stuff like calamari and stuff like that. They put it in sushi as well. I've noticed they put it in sushi. It's kind of a Japanese cuisine, I think, isn't it? But they do use it in loads of other countries. But I've never really been into fishy foods, so it's never really been my taste buds. I'm more of I like tuna, a bit of tuna and mayo. You'll send me a link for. Nah, don't worry about it. I don't think Billy Connell is my sort of comedy. But I've not had Cadbury's chocolate fingers for ages. It's it's been a long time since I've had those. I remember I used to eat the mini ones on camera with you, but we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not. I'm not eating on camera again. Notice there's another fun octopus that I didn't mention. It was called a mimic octopus because, well, it does what it says. It actually kind of literally it mimics another sea creature. So it looks like something that's not not edible by the predator. They can hide in plain sight, essentially. They could turn themselves into a kind of water snake or something like that, or whatever. They could turn themselves into reeds and stuff like that. But loads and loads of cool things that you could turn it into. I look healthy, do I? Well, thank you, Cecilia. I'm sure you are very healthy too. Cecilia, no octopus for me. Portuguese cooking has Yeah, octopus dishes there is all over the world now, because well, the cuisine passes over, and it's like, we'll try a bit of octopus because there's so many octopus in the world today. You could probably find one anywhere, not just in a on show in a aquarium and stuff like that, because you get them. Tentacles, no thanks. I'm suffering with withdrawals. No, because of a lack of Cadbury's thing. Yeah, maybe let's chocolate me up. That's what I need. I don't know what it is. My nose feels like it's completely bunged up. I don't know what it is. I was all right before I started. It feels like I've suddenly got a cold in my nose. What is it? I'm not actually sure what a cuttlefish is, apart from the fact that it's a cephalopod. But I assume it's along a similar line as an octopus. Because if it's in the same group, same family, you just assume it's not too dissimilar. Because I believe what makes it a cephalopod is that it's invertebrate. That the amazing thing about an octopus is that they can squeeze in any area as long as their eye can fit. So it's about 2 centimeters that they'll be able to get. They can fit in. They can squeeze themselves in. That's one of the things that I really, really love seeing. It's like a cat in a box. They barely fit, but they'll sit if they can somehow fit in there. They'll squeeze in. Then they won't give up until they squeeze in. And I believe the octopus are very, very much on the same wavelength. They will squeeze in the best they can. Trying to. Oh, octopus is like trying to eat rubber. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. Allergies to air, maybe. You have some mint Oreos. Oh, stop it. You're tempting me off now. I love a good Oreo. Oh, you can't go wrong with them. Oh, yes, they can change colour. I was mentioning about that because their colour, they can only see in black and white, and and for many years they've been trying to work out how to actually understand how they can know that they're changing colour to their location. Because, well, how can they completely match if they can't actually see that they've changed colour? That's a scary thought. But their thoughts was that the body inside just matches with whatever wherever you are. So it's not necessarily the octopus doing it, it's more the climate, the atmosphere is just changing as a defensive mechanism. It's just incredible just watching how quickly it can do it. It can just float along and then boom. I mean, the changing of the colours, they compared it to like a chameleon. Apparently, it takes 20 seconds from a chameleon to get the colour change and everything. And I don't. It's incredible how they do it. You passed up a donut? Oh dear. How can you pass up donuts? Oh, can't go wrong with donuts. I've been enjoying a load of donuts lately. These ones, because I had some last night. There's a nice box of 6. You just get them off. You just get them off the shelf. They're not fresh. They're not like freshly baked. They're packed. They're kind of packeted ones. But they're really, really nice. And it's surprising how much they do make them taste like donuts, but they're not fresh. But they're nice ring donuts with a bit of dipping in chocolate, so that's always nice. Celia, you had cookies and cream. Oh, dear me, honey. What are you doing to me? You're making me want to jump in a chocolate river or something like that. Is there chocolate rivers around here? A river of chocolate? You want a cottage pie? Oh, that's a nice idea. Fortunately, I've already had my tea. I think I had a carbonara for my tea. Nice pasta carbonara, which was nice. A tomato for Cecilia. Oh, oh! Don't mess with Anna. She's the boss in this one. She's the boss of the chat here. If she's putting you in a Tom out, then oh dear, you're in for it. We're all hungry. No, I've had my tea. I've not had any pudding though, but I'll probably once we've done here, I'll probably go straight to bed anyway. But it's always a good laugh to see you guys once a month. I hope you're all having fun. I can tell that you're all having a good chat and a good bit of fun. I've done my best with the octopus talk and everything. I know. I've just given out my own little stories of what I've seen and the octopus fun. It's just incredible watching them with how many of those sticky things that they've got. And it just means that they can climb anything. It's just incredible. You made yourself a sausage, egg, and cheese omelette for dinner. You have enough left over for tomorrow. Oh, sounds lovely. I might go for a McDonald's breakfast tomorrow. I might treat myself. You know, you sometimes got to, ain't you? You sometimes got to treat yourself. Why not? Have a sausage egg McMuffin, a double. I've got to have a double. 2 doubles actually. Hey, I'm a greedy kid. I'm greedy. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. Maybe it'll help. Oh, oh. Yes, Steve. You like your Burger Kings and your McDonald's and stuff. Yes, I know what I want. I'm not singing along to that. That's the Spice Girls, isn't it? Oh goodness, I'm not singing along to that. Sheesh. If anything, I don't sing at all. You hope Kitten Academy will do Halloween decorations. Yes, their decorations are great, especially for Christmas. I wonder what they'll do for where they'll put the Christmas tree. To be fair, I don't think I've actually seen the whole of the house in Kitten Academy fully yet, but it looks really good. Could have done without the empty camera earlier, but hey, all is good. All is good. Mr. A and the scooters being silly as ever. What can you do? Oh, it's definitely a different house. It's definitely, but it was never gonna be the same. It's the thing, you get so used to something, and then once it changes, it's hard to accept the change, which is a difficult one. I know. The new house reminds you of the one in Illinois. I suppose. They've still got two rooms and everything set up. So I suppose why not, eh? Oh, I want to see these tinies grow up at some point. I want to see what they get up to. If their my mum is a bit of a pain, so the kids are going to be all squeaky, screamy. They're probably screaming right now, but I've had to put the mute button on because I want to be heard. It's my show, not theirs. If you want to hear their show, you go onto the link of Kitten Academy. Then you can hear them scream. I'm sure they'll just start kicking the living daylights out of each other. Who knows? That's the joys of watching kittens all day. Yeah. You are very lucky. Yeah, Connecticut was definitely good because they had a massive room to run around in. It's a shame that they've had to move, but if they've had to move, then that is what it is. It's made. Well, yeah. When you move, it's going to be made. I mean, for example, I've lived in my house for so long now, so I don't know any other house. This is my house. When you find a house that you're in, and if you live in your house all your life, changing to a new one. The thing with Mr. A and DJ, they're always moving around, and so they have to move with. Well, Mr. A's kind of forced to move with DJ. It's funny. DJ is actually Indian. I don't know if Sam's still here, but she married. DJ is an Indian lady, and she's very, very lovely. It was great seeing her and Mr. A get together. They're such a great couple together, and they've always been doing good together, and they're always a happy couple, always loving the kittens. Breaking news: Mr. A and DJ are back home. No word yet on the new post office, but oh yes. Oh, okay, cool, Sam. Sorry, I don't know what difference it makes if she was Indian or wrote like that. I don't know. I just thought I'd say that. It's cold outside, but I'm burning up here. Maybe I give it the bigger too much. I've given it all the energy. I'm definitely gonna need a good sleep. But I go to church tomorrow, so have myself a McDonald's, then go to church, and enjoy the sermon, and then probably get home and enjoy some racing. Because if I'm correct, there's some Formula One and there's touring cars, so I'm double raced up. So that's got it. I'm in for a fun day with that one. Whew. Yeah. The F1's back there. Yeah, Anna's quite ahead of me. Hey, who's hosting this show, eh? Yes, the F1's back. They're at Zandvoort. I'm being beaten to the punch. Oh well. You are my senior moderator. And that's not me making a joke. Yeah. Finished the snooker early. It's quite weird with when a snooker tournament finishes on a Saturday, but hey, it was good to watch. It was a good tournament to watch, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, F1's back, and I don't know who's on pole. I don't know. Actually, I don't know much about the weekend so far. I'm just kind of winging it right now, as I always do when it comes to my live streams. I kind of just wing it. I set a topic, but evidently I just go with the flow. I've pretty much gone through all the research that I've done, so now we're just having a. You won't. Well, if there's other F1 fans in here, you'll probably be spoiling it for them. For me, I don't care too much about the qualifying. I just want the race, to be fair. But because it seems like whoever's on pole, they're never guaranteed to go from the start line and straight through first. So I don't know. You'll hang. Oh, I forgot to mention him. Yeah, I watched a video of that. I've never seen Finding Dory, but I just searched for octopus type movies and stuff. And yeah, the clips that I was being shown. It was quite fun. I enjoyed that. There's also a little pink octopus who's in Finding Nemo. A little pink octopus who laughs too much and then inks, essentially. Yeah, it's a bit like a Monaco, isn't it, Zandvoort? To overtake, you've got to do it in the pits, or isn't it a long straight as well? No. I feel like we're separating off conversations here, aren't we? Hope everybody. Cecilia, it is getting cooler here. Yeah. Wow, have I nearly done the hour already? Blimey heck. Yeah, the weather's a bit iffy right now. I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow. Hopefully the rain stays away. Hey, Dan. Good to see you here. We've still got 5 minutes. We've still got 5 minutes. It's good to see you. Happy to have you here for the last few minutes of the show, but I've done all my octopus bit anyway, so I've given out all my octopus information. I don't think I could do it in 5 minutes. You're gonna have to watch it back. I'm sorry. I can't do a 6-minute recap. Oh, yes, the picnic. Yes, it was nice, relaxed, and the weather played ball, thankfully. Yes. Picnics have never been my sort of thing, but it worked out. It's more, would I had to stand up the whole thing, or I found a way of sitting down and put my coat on the floor and then sit on it. It was a makeshift bench, essentially. You've joined the best part. All right. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get involved with the church as much as I feel comfortable with. Anyway, if I don't feel comfortable with stuff at the church, I mean, thankfully, all the church stuff will be coming back again now after taking a break on the August. But anyway, hopefully, I'll be more cheery. Even though I've still given it the big one this time, I've still managed to pull out a show, and it seems like everybody's coming in now. I have seen Octopussy, but I can't remember it. But I've seen photos, and yeah, the octopus in it is the blue ringed octopus. You haven't seen any James Bond movies since Goldfinger? Wow, that was quite a long time ago. Isn't that the third Bond movie? And haven't they made about 50 now? I've lost count. They keep making a new one. They keep changing the Bonds as well. Why would an octopus make a good football player? Because it would have tentacles. Okay, fair enough. You watched it. Octopussy was the one with Jane Seymour. That's the Isn't that the third wife of Henry VIII? Gave birth to Edward VI, who died after who died at the age of 14. Sorry, Edward. Then you brought Mary onto the throne, and well, she burnt everybody who didn't want to go Catholic. And I'm going completely off topic. She was an actress. Oh, okay, fair enough. I've never heard of her. Sorry, I thought we were going back into Henry VIII. I thought we were doing the Tudors. Oh, that's a shame. I love good old British history. I love going around the British history and stuff like that. Usually very very good stuff to read through. But why not? Eh? Oh, wow. This has been a very eventful show. This has been a very very avoidance of the topic of octopus, but having a great just having a great time. This has just been one of those that's let's just all be silly and just let's just we'll start off with talking about octopuses, but then we'll just go on the biggest tangent ever and then completely forget where the road is and just carry on playing in the park. I don't mind these kind of shows like this because it feels so relaxed because we could just essentially just do what we want. We might be doing something similar next month as well because I've got the topic of dodgeball next month. So you can join me next week if you want it. Next month if you want to find out about dodgeball. You want to learn the history. Where did dodgeball come from? What's the deal with dodgeball? What are the 5Ds? Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys. You've been amazing as always, and I love chatting with you. But I'm knackered. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. So goodbye, everybody, and I'll see you next month. Bring your dodgeballs. See you, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. You guys all take care of yourself as well. Ciao. Okay. Bye.